Hey everyone, glad you're back. Paul Stevens here, lunchhourweb.com, and we're ready for video number 5 today. Ooh, can't get my hand to it. Video number 5. Pretty cool. We're going to get started building a website today. That means we're finding a domain host, someone is going to host our website, and we're going to jump right in and start building the look and feel of the website. So let's get started. Let's go and bring up a web browser. Go ahead and resize this so it matches the screen, the recording size, and let's get started. So, I've been thinking about this. I've been going back and forth. There are two main web hosts that I've been looking at. One being HostGator, and I have done some few websites on that and using WordPress plugins and WordPress themes to build a website on. And that's going to allow us to do a lot more robust stuff with our website. And that's, one of the most popular ways to build websites right now for both business, blogging, and more. Another one I have is called Zoho, Z-O-H-O. And I've been thinking about that because it's a freemium software service. So what it allows you to do is sign up for a whole bunch of different products that you can use online, services that you can use online, applications, and they have a free model, and then if you want to use it and increase it and get more and more use out of it, they have pay models as well. I'm going to start that way for just one reason, and that is WordPress is gigantic, and will take a lot of videos to get started. I've been thinking about this a lot, and I don't know who is going to be watching these videos most and who they make most sense to. But I'm thinking it's going to be small businesses. And small businesses can do a lot with WordPress, and they can also do a lot with Zoho sites. So I'm going to start there. It's very easy to use, very quick. So what you see is what you get. WYSIWYG editor, if you've ever heard of that before. I'm just going on and on. It might be better just to show you. So let's get started. So if I go to Zoho, just Z-O-H-O, and I'll put those in the show links. Resources part of the site after you watch this video, but it's going to see Online Office Suite and SaaS applications for business. That's software as a service. That's what that SaaS stands for. And if you go to Zoho, you'll see that this is what it has. It has sales and marketing, has a built-in CRM, a motivator, which I'm not real familiar with yet, sales IQ, survey, campaigns, which is like email marketing, Zoho sites, which we're going to sign up for, some social media, contact manager, mail, bug tracker if you're into IT, projects, tasks. I mean, it's got all sorts of stuff. Creator, an app creator, which might be kind of cool. Invoice books. It's basically a full back office suite of software that you can use online. Now if we jump over to the sites section here, it allows us to create a website, and it's giving us some, just some sales tools, or I guess it's not really a sales tool, but it gives you some information about how you build a site with them. Let's go and explore some more features. So website in minutes without code. You don't have to know any HTML, any JavaScript, any PHP to build a website. It's all going to be done for you. Like I said earlier, it's a WYSIWYG. What you see is what you get. And you're going to be able to post images, change the text, put in photo gallery, slideshow, and so on, and create, hopefully, a pretty nice looking website, a professional looking website. Now, generally, I don't suggest free websites such as Wix or Weebly, or there's others. I think GoDaddy has their own website builder as well, because most of those are going to say powered by website. Zoho, on the other hand, does not show that, so it does not look like it's one of those free websites. It also allows you to use your own domain. So instead of being lunchhourweb.weebly.com, which is very unprofessional, it's going to allow us to just do lunchhourweb.com. And just a huge thing again, more professional. Let's go ahead and jump over. We have a feature list. You know, you can look through this. I definitely suggest looking through here if this is a path you want to go. And we'll get started. Let's go look at pricing. And it's genuinely free forever. For the price of absolutely nothing, you get all of this stuff. Custom domain hosting, like I said, lunchhourweb.com. It's going to be my domain, not lunchhourweb.wix.com or something else. Unlimited pages, unlimited sideshows, blog. That's what I'm going to be doing. I'm basically doing right now is a video blog. I'm going to keep making different videos each time I have a lunch hour and put that on. Now there are some add-ons, which is where the freemium model comes in. So if you want to use this for a little bit more, for $4 a month, you get a password protection. That means you can put passwords on certain pages. Maybe you have a group that you want your group of people, your customers, to have only access if they pay you to a certain resource. You can do that here. It'll also give you web forms, allow you to do PayPal. It'll also allow you to do newsletter subscription. Might be interesting. I might have to go with that. And also has some product add-ons. So if you're selling anything like through an online shopping cart, you can pay a certain amount to add 25 products for only $1 a month. You can sell up to 25 products. It also says you can get 5 mailboxes, email. So mail hosting is provided by Zoho Mail, and you can also purchase additional mailboxes if you need. So let's go over to the Zoho Mail pricing. And this gives you a difference. So $10 per user per mailbox per month. That's a little bit steep actually, but that gives you 25 gigs of storage, 15 gigs for $3.50, and so on. Like I said, it's free model, so you can get 0 ad-free, meaning you're not seeing any advertisements in your email. If you go over to Gmail or Yahoo or any of those other free email service providers, they're putting advertisements in your email. They're also reading your email to see what you are interested in, and they're trying to target advertisements towards you. This one, so a free one gives you 5 gig mailbox, allows you to host 1 day. Also gives you 25 users. I'm not sure what the difference between excuse me, users and mailboxes is, but maybe we can see that in here. Gives you a referral plan. If you invite your friends, they get up to 25 extra users themselves. I don't need that many. Maybe I'll put out a link here, so if you guys want to sign up, you can get some free mailboxes with you. Users on your plan. Alright, save a little bit with yearly subscriptions, and if you want, you can see all of these different features. IMAP POP3, that's a big one. IMAP Exchange, wow, it gives you Exchange on their free plan. User aliases, that's another big one. That's what I really wanted to make sure was in here. User aliases allow you to create a group email, if you will. So you could have an email address called sales@lunchhourweb.com, and if I was selling anything, someone could email to that, and instead of going just to me, it could be sent to a variety of users. So I could have, in that group, I could have Paul, I could have that email forward to me, and also forward to a sales manager and a marketing manager and a bunch of different people. And that's really nice. I don't have sales, I'm not selling you anything, but what I will have is probably a social at lunchhourweb.com. And that one for now is going to forward to me, but if there's ever in the future that I want someone else to manage my social media accounts, or I want someone else who's watching that, they can be on that user alias group as well, and I can take it off. I don't have to change email address. I'm not going to sign up for everything under Paul at lunchhourweb.com. I can sign up for all the services as social.lunchhourweb.com. I'm getting a little ahead of myself here, so maybe instead of talking, let's just get started. So I'm going to get started over here. And I'm going to sign up for the free one. And I'm going to sign up with the domain I already own. So that's lunchhourweb.com. You can buy a new domain. I think it costs $10 here for Zoho. So if you don't want to use GoDaddy, you can do that. And let's go. I'll put my name in. And paul@lunchhourweb.com. That's going to be my administrator account. So now I'm going to go ahead and put in a password. And can't be less than 5. Let's go ahead and put in and contact web, lunchhourweb@gmail.com. So secondary email address for verification password recovery service purposes. lunchhourweb@gmail.com. Paul Stevens, paul@lunchhourweb.com. Give me a password. Let me sign up. My account is being created right now. Welcome to Zoho Mail. Thank you for considering Zoho Mail to manage your business email. You have successfully signed up for the free plan for your domain. You can easily set your domain for email hosting and add up to 25 email accounts to your in your organization setup. You can upgrade to any of our paid plans in case you want to add more users' accounts. So right now I have these features. I have 5 gig of storage, which is quite a bit. My name is lunchhourweb.com. Number of user licenses, I get 25. Number of domains, 1. I only need 1. And I can refer other businesses to get up to 25 user licenses added to your account. And if I want to learn more, I can do that. And other businesses for your business and the referred business. So what it does, it invite friends, and you get 5 at a time. I get 5 at a time. And well, I'm not going to worry about that now. I don't need that many email addresses. If any of you guys want some free email, let me know. I'll hook you up with whatever that referral program is. So let's go ahead and set up lunchhourweb.com in Zoho. So I'm in my mail. Welcome to Zoho Mail. You're about to set up business email for your domain, lunchhourweb.com in Zoho. Follow the instructions here to complete the steps for email setup. You need to start by verifying your domain. So let's go ahead and do that. And to do that, you need to verify the domain added in Zoho to ensure that the valid domain and you have required privileges in the domain. The domain service step is required to ensure the domain is valid and you have sufficient privileges over the domain. That just means I can't put in someone else's domain. I can't do like google.com or some other, excuse me, I can't choose one that I don't own and pretend like I'm it and take over basically that email and have, you know, paul@mcdonalds.com. McDonald's doesn't want me to have an email address. Definitely doesn't want me to have an email address with their domain. So we know we're using, I just have to prove that I am the owner of lunchhourweb.com. So CNAME verification steps for some popular DNS providers. I have GoDaddy. So let's go ahead and go to GoDaddy. Give this a minute to, oh, it did not find that. Okay, let's go ahead and come down here. All right. It did not find the GoDaddy instructions. That was interesting. Let's try this again. Yep, it keeps searching for my internet provider and it's not finding it. So that didn't work. So let's go to the CNAME method. Domain verification is an important step to ensure the domain is valid, not expired, and the person who added the domain has sufficient privileges, means they own it or they have rights to make changes. Domain verification is a mandatory step. Make sure the domain is not spoofed. I'm not pretending to be someone I'm not. And also prevent any loss of service due to the misuse of domain names. So you can verify the domain added to Zoho using the following methods. The CNAME method, add a specific CNAME provided by us in your DNS manager. You can do a text record, add a specific TXT record in the given format, or an HTML. Upload the given HTML file in a specific folder as provided by instructions. We'll probably just do the CNAME method. And to do that, for verifying domains involves 2 steps: generating the unique CNAME code in Zoho and adding the code in your DNS manager. Once it is successfully added, you can click to verify the domain. So we're going to log into our Zoho Mail as a super admin, click Control Panel Domains, click the validate icon next to your domain you added in Zoho, which has to be verified. This will launch the setup wizard in the domain verification details. Select CNAME. And once you have the appropriate ZB code, select your domain provider and see the step-by-steps. Your code generated is unique and different for each domain added in Zoho. So I'll probably have to, once I find this, I'll probably have to blur this out because I don't want you guys using my ZB code in any of your domains. So let's go ahead and let's go into Zoho Mail. Let me go ahead and open that in a new tab because I'm going to want to come back to these instructions. You have added your domain for email hosted with Zoho. Verify the domain. Create an email account, Paul. And Whiskets. And verify. And let's go to GoDaddy. And here is my number right down here. Now I'm copying it. I don't want you guys to see it. So I'm going to blur this out here and in your DS and point it to zm.verify.zoho.com. Create a CNAME record in your domain. So what I need to do is go over to GoDaddy. Let's bring up another web browser. And let me just center that. And let's go ahead and get logged in. Just a minute. I'm going to pause here and put in my username and password. Just a minute. All right, guys, I'm back in. I'm logged into GoDaddy and I went to my domains. I just clicked on my domain and I clicked on lunchhourweb.com and I went to DNS management. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to scroll down and actually let me go back. What I need to do is create a CNAME record, copy this right here, and point it to zmverify.zoho.com. So I'm going to change my CNAME record. I'm going to create a new one. Let's go ahead and create a new one here. All right. Yep. Email. I'm going to do this one. And it points to zmverify.zoho.com. I'm going to go ahead and save. That should be my CNAME. This is the name I got, and my value, zmverify.zoho.com. And give me instructions down here. I think that's all I need to do. We'll try this out first. So once that's done, and verify by CNAME. Ensure that you have added the CNAME with your DNS provider. You may also have to wait 30 to 60 minutes for the changes to be effective. Let's try it now. Let's see if it works. If it doesn't work, we'll try it again tomorrow. Congratulations, you have verified your domain, lunchhourweb.com. Cool. So I actually didn't have to wait. So I'm going to create my Paul at lunchhourweb.com. And you have now verified. You can now proceed to add users and create their accounts for your organization. You can add users one by one or use import users option to upload a CSV file. I'm not going to be adding any more users because right now it's just me. I'm just the only one building this website. I'm the only one servicing and providing and answering your emails if you have any. And so I'm going to skip. And now I can create a group. I've also heard this called aliases, but groups are common email accounts that serve the purpose of having a common email address for a team of users. For example, HR@lunchhourweb.com as a group account, and then go to everybody who work in the HR department. I do want to create some groups. I'm just going to create one right now. And let's go ahead and we're going to add a group, and we're going to call this social. And what are enable streams? social@lunchhourweb.com. Streams, I believe, is their chat in the mail software. So I'm not going to worry about that yet. Let's go to social@lunchhourweb.com. And access level, only group members. I don't want this to go everybody in my company, at least not yet. I don't have anybody in my company, but I do want to restrict it. And the moderator is Paul. And let's go ahead and create group. Takes a minute. Creating group, please wait. I'm the moderator, and right now I'm gonna add a user. Am I already in it? Let's see if I'm in it. Paul@lunchhourweb.com. Oh, I already exist. So obviously if I'm a moderator, I'm already in the group, so I don't have to worry about that. If I wanted to add other people, I could, and maybe I might be able to add from people outside of my organization. Oh, confirmation mail will be sent to users outside the organization. So if I had someone else that wanted to monitor my social media accounts, I could do that, and they don't even have to have their own lunchhourweb.com email. They could have their own personal email, their own domain email, etc. So I'm going to go back to setup. And we've already created groups, configure email delivery. You need to configure the MX records of your domain to start receiving email to the users and groups. You can change the email service provider of the domain only after this critical step. So we want the MX records of Zoho are mx.zoho.com, priority 10, and that's a host name @ So let's go jump back over here, and we're going to edit this. So type hostname A, and that's MX records. Oh, the MX records of Zoho are. So these are our MX. These are the MX records down here. It's set to GoDaddy's default right now. I want to change that. Change that points to mx.zoho.com, priority of 10. Yep. So save that. And then my next one, priority of 20, is mx2.zoho.com. That's priority of 20, and save that as well. So I've updated my MX records, mx2.zoho. You must remove or delete any other records other than the two above. And I have no other MX records, just these two. If I did have any others, I'd want to remove them. And blah, blah, blah. It's giving me instructions to do that. I've done that. Email migration. Now, if I had any emails before I want to migrate from another service provider, I could bring those over. I'm not worried about that. This is a brand new email address. Haven't sent anything before. And so I'm going to skip this. Mail client configuration. I can also set up POP or IMAP in Outlook, Thunderbird, Apple Mail, General. I don't need to do this as well. I'm just going to use their web hosting version for now. But if I had Outlook or Thunderbird, which is just like a free version of Outlook, so it's an email client that I could install, I would use the IMAP version. IMAP, what it allows you to do is will keep a copy of the email on your server and also download one to your mail client. Especially if you're using multiple devices, definitely use IMAP. Because if you use POP, if you have your email on your phone and you read the email on your phone, and then you go back to your computer and try and open it in Outlook, it's not going to show up. It's only going to download to one device. So IMAP, choose IMAP if you're ever going to be setting these up. I'm not going to worry about that right now either. And then mobile access. Zoho Mail provides exclusive native apps for iOS and Android for accessing the email, calendar, contacts, etc. So, I'm gonna let's click proceed to mobile accounts. Let's go ahead and set this up. I do have an iPhone, so we'll go ahead and get this set up. I have IMAP enabled, I'm going to POP disabled, and Active Sync enabled, and no forwarding, no aliases. Cool. I think I'm good on here. I don't see anything Unless I'm missing it, I'm not seeing anything for a mobile application. So let's go ahead and proceed to access Zoho Mail. Paul at lunchhourweb.com. That's pretty cool. Got my own email. And I got some welcome emails. Paul, welcome. Oh, mail updates of the week. Now it's multilingual support. That's pretty cool. I don't need all that, but that's pretty cool. Spotlight streams. Streams let you interact with your team members' social media style. It's a new way to share an email with someone. Still not sure how it works? Well, let's watch it.
Hi. Don't worry, I'm no spy. I'm from the Zoho Mail team, and this is
how long is this video?
Code.
Oh, this video is about 3.5 minutes long.
About this brand new functionality we have built within Zoho Mail called Streams. What is Streams? Streams is a social media style interaction zone specifically meant for internal group or team collaboration.
Okay, so it allows you to chat with your team members when you're inside email.
A person can save 25% of all time spent in email if internal business communications were moved to a social platform. We didn't want to build another social platform, so we picked all that is good in social media and blended it right within email. Well, that's the why. Let's take a look at the how.
Okay, let's watch a little bit of this and then I'll probably shut it off.
This demo account. When you load Streams, you're going to see all the groups that you belong to in this left pane. From here, you can select a group and then post a message or create a note, event, or a task. Your group members can then converse around the item in context through comments.
Alright guys,
along
I am going to
indicators.
Stop this now. You can probably look that up on YouTube, or if you sign up, you can watch this whole video yourself. For me, it doesn't make any sense. I don't have any team members I need to communicate with at this time. If I do ever have someone come on board and it's going to help me out, I could definitely look into that. That looks like it could be pretty handy. Alright, so let's go and read our first email. Welcome to Zoho Mail, the always ad-free email service. Easy to use, stay organized, integrated office suite. So I guess it's going to be similar to the Google apps, Google Docs stuff. Improved productivity, has a built-in calendar that's really nice for a free mail service. Seamless access on the go. I will download that mobile app and sign in. Extensive control panel. That's right, no ads. That's pretty cool. I'm not going to read about that right now. Welcome to Zoho Mail. We created Zoho Mail and its complimentary mobile apps to turn you monotonous email routine into an enjoyable experience. Let us explain. Well, you guys can read. I don't need to read all this for you. I'm not going to watch that video, but I will play around with that. Nice thing about mobile app, that's something I can do in my spare time, while I'm cooking dinner, waiting for the pasta to boil, or the kids have gone to bed, I'm laying in bed. I can look and watch these videos at that time. You guys don't need to sit here and watch me watch a video. Alright, welcome to Zoho Mail. I've gotten 3 emails from welcome@zohomail.com. A quick tour, watch an overview of amazing things you can do with Zoho Mail. Well, let's watch that one, You and I can both learn about what we can do with Zoho Mail. It does show that's on YouTube, so go ahead and watch it there as well. It's talking about that social media communication built in called Streams. Okay, forwarding emails. Sharing emails with your coworkers is a lot easier than just forwarding. That's kind of cool. Email folders. That could be really cool. Say you have a client that you have... Sorry about that. I paused my video, my recording video. Let me jump back here just a second. I didn't mean to do that. Alright, sharing a folder. That's pretty cool. Say you have a folder set up for all the communications with a certain client you have. Say it's company ABC ABC Widget Company, okay? And they're one of your clients. Now, you've been supporting them for a long time, but all of a sudden you're going on vacation, you have an important project coming up for this client, and you want your coworkers to be aware of all that communication. It's saying you can just share an entire folder. So you throw all those emails from that client, maybe put up a rule that any emails coming from that client goes to a specific ABC Widget Company folder, and then you can share that folder with your colleagues. That's pretty cool. Adding a task. Talking about earlier, I might need a new task management. Maybe I can do that here in email. Built-in calendar. If you use Outlook, you'll notice that's a necessity. I like that as well, viewing all your attachments in one central location. Have you guys ever, and I'm speaking from a business perspective, you ever been looking for that one attachment? I know it got sent to me. I don't remember who sent it or when they sent it. Looking at all your attachments in a separate, that's pretty cool. All right, cool. Let's get started. Let's go ahead and compose an email. And from Paul, lunchhourweb to lunchhourweb@gmail.com. Tests sending an email. This is just a test. And let's go ahead and let's send. All right, so I just sent an email. Let's go see if it went through. Let's bring up our Gmail. And let's go over here. Oh, Gmail link right there. lunchhourweb@gmail.com. Hey, there it is. And welcome to Zoho Mail. So this is my backup. So Ramya A.A sent me one as well, but this is just a test. I sent an email. Let's go and reply. There we go. Reply. Hey, Paul. I got it. Do you get my reply email? All right, and we'll send a reply email. And let's jump back here to Zoho Mail. And we should see this come here. Whoa, there it is. Hey, Paul, I got it. Did you get my... I did. We're good. I got email. Guys, send me an email. Let me know your thought. Paul@lunchhourweb.com. Really cool. I've already spent 32 minutes. I was hoping to build a website today, but instead I built email. That's okay. Let's spend just another minute on this. I don't really want to be checking 2 email boxes from now on. As you guys can imagine, that's going to get a little complicated. Let's go ahead and read this. Ramya, welcome to Zoho Mail Suite. Verify your domain. Already did that. I already went through these steps. So it looks like that was just my backup email in case there's any issues accessing my email box. I'm not, and also talking about setting up email. I'm not going to be too worried about that now, but what I do want to do is I want to start forwarding any emails that go to lunchhourweb@gmail.com over to Paul@lunchhourweb.com. And that just allows me to get all my emails in one place. I don't have to worry about checking 2 different email providers. So let's come here and I'm not awesomely familiar with Gmail, so let's go to settings. Let's see if that is in that screen. Set up a signature. Don't want to do any of this. Don't want to do vacation responders. Forwarding. There we go. I think that's what I want. Let's add a forwarding address. That's Paul@lunchhourweb.com. Forwarding mail to Paul@lunchhourweb.com. Awesome. Okay, now they want me to verify that I should get these emails. Lunch has requested automatically forward mail to your email address. Confirmation code. To allow, let's copy that. lunchhourweb@gmail.com to automatically forward mail to your address. Please click the link below to confirm the request. And I do want to do that. And let's go ahead and confirm. Bam. lunchhourweb@gmail.com may now forward mail to Paul at lunchhourweb.com. So let's test it. What I should do, and let's go to lunchhourweb@gmail.com and test email forwarding. If this works, I should get this email right back to Paul at lunchhourweb.com. So I'm sending an email to lunchhourweb@gmail.com. So I'm sending an email to Gmail, which is automatically forwarding all emails back to Paul at lunchhourweb.com. And that should come across here shortly. Let's go see it. It should also appear in Gmail. So if there's ever a question, I can always look at my Gmail account as well. So let's come back here to my inbox. I sent test email forwarding if this works. So I do see it in Gmail. Let's make sure the forwarding works. And it could take a minute to refresh, though. May not download email every second. But I should see that here in a minute. All right, guys. 36 minutes. I'm sorry if you guys were hoping to get started on building a website today. I accidentally signed up for mail first, which includes website, but that's okay. You guys got this instead. We'll get started on building the website tomorrow. And is there a refresh? Go to home, inbox. All right, I'm not seeing any of this. Well, while we're waiting, let's go ahead and create a folder. Let's create a subfolder, and I'm going to call this Zoho. All right, I'm going to place it in my inbox, and I'm going to create a new rule here in my email as well. So let's go ahead and more actions. Oh, let's see how I want to do this. Create task from. There we go. So if I get, oh, I don't want to create a task. Sorry. What I want to do is I want to create a rule, a mail rule that moves any emails from Zoho at zoho.com domain over to the Zoho folder. And that's just going to keep them separated. So how do we do that? Whoops. Let's go ahead and click here. Yep. Let's see. And from this sender, that's only showing me emails from that sender. Let's go ahead and get out of that. There's got to be a way to do this. All right. Gotta be a way I can do this. All right. If I check this, and I don't want to forward it. Never mind. Let me exit out of there. I can move to inbox.zoho, but I don't want to move it automatically. I want to create a rule. Yeah, let's see if I can do that over here in settings. Oh, use filters and filter recommendation to organize your mails automatically. That's probably what I need to do. So let's create a new filter. And we're going to call this Zoho. And when any of these conditions match, sender contains zoho.com. And what I want to do is I want to move any emails from zoho.com to inbox/Zoho and save. Let's go ahead and try that. So if I go back to my inbox, and I guess it's this filter, let's go ahead and How do I run those filters now? I guess let's run through filter. Oh, no, I need to run it through my inbox. There we go. And there we go. Hey, moved them all. Cool. Very cool. And that should happen automatically going forward. I'm going to pause here, guys, just for a minute. All right, guys, I'm back. Sorry about that. I had someone stop by my house, and they wanted to say hi, so I had to pause it there for a minute. I'm running out of time now. We're about 40 minutes, and let's see. I still didn't get that forwarding where I sent an email to Gmail and have it automatically forward. So that hasn't gone through yet. Let me check tomorrow. Let's check tomorrow and see if it did. Maybe it's just a timing issue right away. We can also send another test email later or tomorrow as well. But I'm good. Paul@lunchhourweb.com. You guys have an avenue of reaching out to me. I look forward to hearing from you. And we might do some more exploring in Zoho Mail on a future video. But for now, we got it set up. We're going. We got it working with our domain and custom email. That was it, you guys. That was pretty easy. I probably spent more time talking about email, and it's going to take you, as you saw, 5 minutes to do. Maybe. I don't know. All right, guys. That's it for today. Hope you have an awesome rest of your day, whether it's morning, afternoon, or night, or whatever it is. I look forward to talking with you guys next time. Take care.